Last year's Pokémon's X and Y were a revelation, if by revelation you mean that they had new graphics, new features, and some new mons, but were essentially the same game you've been playing since you were 11. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are literally the same game you were playing when you were 11. Yep, we're returning to the Hoenn region this November on 3DS for a remake. Well, maybe. Basically, details are really thin on the ground. But, judging by all the fans getting into a tiz over the new box art,
is they megas or is they not?
It's time to get excited. Bring on the trumpets. Bring on the trumpets, because we might actually need them for this next game. Theatrhythm, or however you say it, Final Fantasy Curtain Call is a rhythm action game coming to 3DS, where you tap out popular tunes from the Final Fantasy series to fight off enemies, whilst being simultaneously delighted and baffled by every single thing about it. It's out in Japan already, but has been slated for Western release sometime this year. Hurrah! Next, not content with having developed the award-winning indie title Thomas Was Alone, Mike Bithell is now teasing us all with his next awesome-looking game, Volume. It's a stealth title in a similar vein to old-school Metal Gear Solid, where players have to guide protagonist Robert Loxley through top-down environments while avoiding guards and stealing shiny objects. It's also going to be a timed exclusive on PS4 and Vita. Get in! It took 9 years for WayForward's 2002 game Shantae to get a sequel. Fortunately, their 2011 DSiWare title Shantae Risky's Revenge has only had to wait 3 years for a follow-on. That game, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, sees the platforming, belly-dancing genie lady teaming up with her arch-nemesis,
the Dread Pirate,
the Risky Boots. The pair are on a mission to save Sequin Land, which you get to by travelling through Louis Spencer's wardrobe. This one's coming to Nintendo eShop very soon. Some Cold War era snooping has snuck in at number 6. Counterspy is a game set in the exciting world of international espionage that's coming to PlayStation Vita this summer. From its hyper-stylized visuals to its intelligence-gathering gameplay, Counterspy is looking like something fresh and different, and we can't wait to see more. Our next game could be out by the time you watch this. Shovel Knight, the 2D platformer from Yacht Club Games, was originally going to launch on 3DS in March, but was pushed back to paint on some extra layers of polish. Its 8-bit stylings are meant to evoke classic NES games, and it's even got the pogo stick bounce from DuckTales. Woo-oo. Yacht Club Games revealed last week that they've already created a gold master for the title, so expect it to be out really soon. People who find fart humour funny are going to love what's at number 4 on this list. Everyone else is going to love it because it's Abe for crying out loud. Oddworld New and Tasty is an HD recreation of the 1997 puzzle-solving platformer Abe's Odyssey. You play Abe, a heroic Madokan who has to save his mates, who are frankly a bit thick, from Rupture Farms, which is a meat processing plant that is secretly turning Madokans into foodstuff. When you purchase this one from PlayStation Network, you'll get both the PS4 and Vita versions at the same time. Good deals make us happy. You're going to have to wait until 2015 for the game at number 3, a fact made all the worse when you consider that it's already out in Japan, and has been for ages. Monster Hunter 4 is an absolute phenomenon over there and sold 1.8 million copies in its first 2 days on sale. And the title we'll be getting, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, is an update of that version. An update of a phenomenon. Count me in. Hello? Hello? Oh no, sorry, this is a voiceover booth, not the Jade Palace Chinese restaurant. And this isn't a phone, it's just my imagination. Sorry about that, wrong number. Which leads me, convolutedly, onto Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number, the sequel to the gloriously slick, stupendously violent top-down action game from last year. This neon fever dream is coming to a whole bunch of systems in the third quarter of this year, but only the Vita version is going to let you feel a little self-conscious about how violent you're being on your morning commute. There can only be one game at number 1, and this one features Mario, Link, Kirby, Samus and Pikachu beating the tar out of each other like they've just found out Nintendo are cancelling all their old series in favour of a new IP, and there's an open casting for the lead role. That'll never happen. But why does it have to when you've got long-standing series like Smash Bros? The four-way brawler has been a party mainstay since it started on the N64, but Smash Bros for 3DS is the first time that the franchise has gone handheld, which means that after it launches this summer, we never have to put it down. Ever.